Hey everybody, this video brings me and Shawn out to Royersford, Pennsylvania. And the reason why we are in Royersford, Pennsylvania today, or the reason why we're starting this adventure out in Royersford, Pennsylvania today is because we're gonna be doing a bit of thrifting. Gonna hit up a couple stores that we did not hit up last week. And the first store we're hitting up is again here in Royersford, Pennsylvania. Pretty awesome store. I used to come out here a lot when I was a kid before it was a thrift store. This used to be the local variety store when I was a kid. I used to love coming out here, buying candy, all kinds of fun stuff like that, getting my bicycles fixed here. But now it's the open door ministry thrift shop. We're gonna go inside. We're gonna see if we can actually find anything. I will say this, last time I came in the store, which was a couple of weeks ago, I found nothing. They had a ton of movies in here. There was not one single movie I wanted to pick up. No toys, no collectibles, no video games, nothing like that. So this could be a bit of a bust. Or power of positivity. We're gonna find something good today, right? Power of positivity. We're gonna find something good today in here. Although the front windows are a little bare. No, power of positivity. All right, so the first thing we're checking out is all the vintage stuff, the collectibles and whatnot they keep over here behind the counter. We are seeing a whole bunch of video games. There's a bunch of Wii games there, though none Shawn wants, unfortunately, and no Switch games. So I'm thinking we're gonna be passing on the video games today. They do have some interesting things, though, like the mini veil up there. There's a Lone Ranger and Tonto, a whole bunch of Hard Rock Cafe shot glasses, which is cool. Look at this, I guess, is this Micro Machines? Comments down below, I'm not entirely sure. I'm thinking maybe Micro Machines like aircraft carrier. That is awesome. And oh my gosh, it's Annabelle. That thing is terrifying. Look at that. From Toys R Us. I'm gonna end up passing on that. But they have a whole bunch of like Star Wars figures out here, and Shawn's checking out the Pokemon cards. Oh no, is that a thing you're into now? Pokemon cards?
I have some.
You do have a couple. I don't think you should get into collecting Pokemon cards. That's a road you probably shouldn't be going down. Right? Comments down below. Should Shawn start collecting Pokemon cards? Maybe. Anyway, I don't see anything over there we need, except maybe Pokemon cards. Maybe. I feel like I'm kind of doing today wrong. We should have just went right back to the media, but instead we're over here now in the toy section. Though I am seeing some interesting Hercules figures. There's like, what, four of the same Zeus, and there's one of the Muses, and there's Hercules. These are actually kind of awesome. And I believe these are from Hercules as well. I'm kind of digging these figures. Kind of wish they were just all together in one pack. I don't know what they're asking on this. I don't see, wait, there's a price. Oh, only $1 for these. And these are also only $1. See, that's tempting to grab for the library, just to, again, make a dust collector on a shelf somewhere. I don't know, these are kind of awesome. I don't know, do I really need them? Maybe, possibly. What are you saying? The Joker? That's an Imagine X thing. That's pretty awesome. That's something I will never start collecting for, because those are really cool and expensive. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna pass on the Hercules figures, even though they are kind of interesting. I don't know. I like them, but I don't love them, so I'm gonna pass. However, what I'm not gonna pass on is what I found down here. Look at this. It's a Dick Tracy, some Warren Beatty, and Breathless Madonna. That is awesome. Also for $1. So these Dick Tracy figures, yeah, these are cool. Those are going on a shelf in the library. Also for only $1. So these I am definitely picking up. But I'm thinking as far as toys are concerned, that's it. Do you see anything you want? No? All right. So just some Dick. I have never heard of this board game before. Top Dog. Is this a newer game? I mean, I think it's a newer release of a game, but is it based off like an old game? Actually, no, this has, you know what? No, this is 1992. This is not a newer game. This is an actual older release. I should have known by the kids' haircuts. This is pretty awesome. Again, I'm not going to pick it up. I don't buy this kind of stuff to resell, but that's really neat. 1992 Top Dog. I don't even remember the commercials for this. Usually when it comes to board games, I can recite all the catchphrases and the theme songs and whatnot that every board game had. I don't remember the commercials for this one. Comments down below. Did you ever have Top Dog? Did you play Top Dog? It's pretty awesome. For $3, I feel like I should probably pick it.
This fell.
It just fell? Anyway, Top Dog. Comments down below. I've never played it. All right, so that's pretty much going to do it for the entire rest of the store. But we do have a ton, and I do mean a ton of movies to go through. All kinds of DVDs, Blu-rays, VHS tapes. There's a lot of stuff here. Again, last time I was here, which was only like, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago, something like that, there was literally nothing in here I wanted to pick up. A whole bunch of stuff I already have. So I'm hoping maybe they got something else in. Otherwise, this is going to be a bust. Though Sean's excited because, what'd you just say? Ooh. Books. Yeah, they have a ton of books over here. And Sean does enjoy his books. So I'm thinking, if anything, at least Sean's going to get a book today. I don't actually need this, as it is something I do already own, but it's a really awesome find. It's the Longwood Gardens, the first 100 Years DVD. This is something you can only actually pick up at Longwood Gardens. You can't just go out to Best Buy or Walmart and pick this up. I don't even think maybe you could order it off of the Longwood Gardens website, maybe possibly, but still, you have to actually get this physically from Longwood Gardens. So that's pretty cool. Again, I already have it. I don't need it. What's the condition like? I mean, I'm tempted to get it for like reselling, but ooh. Never mind, it's scratched. It's not it's not terrible. It'll probably play, but it's not minty either. So you know what? I'm just gonna pass on that, but still, that's a pretty awesome find. I haven't gone through the kids titles yet, but so far I was thinking that as far as the non-kids titles were concerned, it was going to be a complete bust until I saw this. The 1962 Space Needle story. This is pretty awesome. Still brand new, factory sealed. As it says, this 15-minute black and white video shows the construction and presentation of this landmark to Seattle on April 21st, 1962. This is interesting. And once again, I believe something you would have had to actually go to the physical location to get, or I guess maybe go to spaceneedle.com. Look at that, $10. So this is pretty awesome. I'm guessing somebody probably went out to Seattle, visited the Space Needle, bought this, and then just never ended up watching it. So, all right, yeah, this is neat. This I'm gonna pick up. All right, well, the kids titles were a bust, but they do have some other movies over here as well, some box sets and some Blu-rays. Here's The Watch and Bad Boys and Rescuers and Rescuers Down Under. I'm not even gonna check that. Wow, that is crazy. Some Mission Impossible and Limitless Fallen, Harry Potter. I mean, they've got some Blu-rays and some Walking Dead and Tudors and stuff like that. So there's some interesting things. It's just, yeah, it's not interesting things I need. So I'm starting to think that this might be about it today, at least from here anyway. Unfortunately, it's looking like books are going to be a bit of a bust too. Sean says there's no children's chapter books, just kind of like your typical, Berenstain Bears and Cat in the Hat and Dr. Seuss and all that stuff. But no actual chapter books. That is kind of weird. You'd think they'd have some here. You think somebody would have donated some, right? Bizarre. I don't know. All right, so yeah, books are a bust. Books are a
bust.
There you go.
I didn't know you were trying to do that.
Clearly.
Every single time.
So I don't buy this kind of stuff anymore for reselling. I stick to media because just reselling non-media got really out of hand and takes up a lot of space and storage, and I don't like doing it. But I'd be lying if I were to say that this is not extremely tempting. It's vintage Power Rangers sheets. This is a fitted sheet, and they're only asking, ready for this? $1. A twin fitted vintage Power Rangers bed sheet. That is awesome. That is tempting. That is something I would have picked up a couple of months ago or a year ago whenever I stopped selling toys and collectibles. That is cool. I know I'm gonna get some people yelling at me down in the comments for not buying that, but I think I'm just gonna pass on it. See, I'm being nice. I'm just gonna leave it for another collector, or most likely somebody else who's gonna buy it and resell it. All right, well, unfortunately, since Sean did not find any books he wanted to pick up or really anything else he wanted to grab, I did say, okay, you could get yourself a pack of Pokemon cards. A terrible, awful road to be going down. It is video games. You're
play Pokemon.
I do play Pokemon, but I
Pokemon.
don't collect the cards. I know better than to do that, but I guess Sean's gonna start maybe collecting Pokemon cards. So they're $8 a pack, which isn't a terrible price, I guess. I don't know what Pokemon cards are worth. You guys leave comments down below. Maybe there's a rare one in there. Who knows? We could only really see what was on the front, but we kind of sort of moved them around a little bit, and we saw in this pack there was an Eevee. And Eevee's like your favorite Pokemon, so. Yeah. That's the pack we're going with. So, all right, you guys have a pack of Pokemon cards. And now you're a Pokemon card collector? Maybe. Maybe. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for the Open Door Ministry thrift shop. Not too bad. I got a DVD and some figures, and Sean got... Okay, he's already going through his Pokemon cards. What did you say? There's like a...
There
Pikachu and stuff in there?
Pikachu
All right.
and like an Eevee.
Okay.
But they were both like real life pictures.
Oh, weird. So, all right. So Sean's going through his Pokemon cards already. So Sean's got Pokemon cards. He's now an official Pokemon card collector. All right. But again, that's going to do it for the Open Door Ministry Thrift Shops. Now on to our next store, where hopefully we find more Pokemon cards, right? I mean, maybe.
I found a new tomato.
All right, so our next stop brings us out to Trappa, Pennsylvania to check out their Goodwill store, which has been about 2 or so weeks since I've last been inside here. So hopefully today they got some good stuff. I remember last time I was in here, they actually had a lot of really good stuff, lots of amazing titles. It wasn't amazing titles I needed, it was all stuff I already had, but they had some really good stuff. So I'm hoping this week they have more good stuff, just good stuff I actually want. And of course, a ton of Pokemon cards, right? Pokemon cards. So of course, the first thing we're gonna be doing is diving into all of the movies. I'm seeing a whole bunch of Blu-rays over here. Again, I don't know if it's the same Blu-rays they had last week, or maybe there's something new. This could just be a whole bunch of the same stuff they had last week for all I know. But like I said, I'm hoping there's something, at least one thing in here I need. Maybe, possibly, hopefully. And Pokemon cards. Sean didn't hear me. No Pokemon cards for Sean. Ah, he heard me. So unfortunately, when it comes to the Blu-rays, I think the only thing over here of real interest I saw was X-Men Days of Future Past Steelbook, which is pretty awesome, but I already have the Rogue cut of this movie, which does have both the theatrical cut and the director's cut, and it's on Blu-ray, so I don't need this, but pretty awesome to see a Blu-ray Steelbook for only $3. But again, if I were to pick this up, it would just be to have it in a Steelbook, which I don't really do anymore, so I am gonna pass on that. And I want to say everything else over here I already have. I don't see a single other Blu-ray I need to pick up for my collection. So as far as Blu-rays are concerned, or at least as far as these Blu-rays are concerned, it's a bust. I do wish the discs in this were in better condition. This is the 4 film favorites, The Greatest Adventures Stories from the Bible, which you're probably thinking, why would I want this? These are actually Hanna-Barbera cartoons, all based off of biblical stories. These are actually really, really good. If you're a fan of Hanna-Barbera cartoons, you're gonna want these in your collection. I already have these, but it would be cool to have them in this one nice little thin case here, but these discs are in terrible condition. And I don't know if these are the same exact discs that come in the single releases I have. I'm OCD about that. I could do some disc swapping, but I don't know if they're the same discs or not. So I'm gonna end up passing on this. Kind of a shame, because for $3, that would have been a pretty cool find, but I don't know. I don't really need it, so I'm gonna pass on it. Unfortunately, so far, I'm not really finding very much, but they do have this, which I may or may not need. It's a History Channel release of Bible stories from the Old Testament. I don't know if I have every single one of these documentaries or not. I know I have a whole bunch of different like biblical box sets from the History Channel and stuff like that, so I might already have these, but then again, I might not. It is yellow tag, meaning it is half price. So I'm thinking for $1.50, I am going to pick this up. I'll take the chance. If I don't have it for $1.50, this is a fantastic find. If I do have it, well, it's only $1.50, not a big deal. So, all right, I'm gonna pick up some biblical story. Why am I buying a bunch of biblical stories today? I saw that over there, the Hanna-Barbera stuff. Now this, weird. I'm in a Bible-y mood today, I guess. All right, well, I'm thinking it might just be the History Channel Bible stories for me, because I don't see anything else over here I want to pick up. It's just pretty much the same stuff they've had for the last couple of weeks, and anything else new is just stuff I already have. So I'm pretty much just going to pass on everything with the exception of this, which again, I might already have. I might not even need this, but I'm going to buy it anyway. And Sean, unfortunately, he found some DVDs here. What'd you pick up? You grabbed Pokemon Torchic and Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Volume 2, which is pretty awesome, but the discs were in terrible condition, so you're passing on those, right? Yeah, so
Well, I really
it might just be a bust for Sean, but they have books back there. Maybe you can find some more Dogman? Maybe? The day's not lost yet. If anything, you got Pokemon cards. So, I mean, you're now the new Pokemon master. But anyway, so I'm thinking, yeah, as far as media is concerned, that's going to be it. And I'm thinking that's just about going to do it for this Goodwill. We're not really finding much else. Sean was looking through the books over here, found a whole bunch of the Last Kids on Earth books, which is pretty cool, but you literally have the entire series, so you don't need those. And again, we're just not really finding much else over here. We did go through all the toys as well, came across these interesting Funko Pops here, but I have no idea what Saga is. I'm guessing these are a video game, right? There's also a Saga Rock Candy figure. I don't know. I'm thinking a video game. I don't know. I've never played Saga, so toys are a bust. Books and toys are a bust. And again, I'm thinking, as far as this Goodwill is concerned, it's just gonna be just this. All right, so yeah, we are just about done here at this Goodwill. I think we're gonna leave, but before we left, I had to skim through all the DVDs one more time, and this is why I always say look through everything a second time, because how did I miss this? Bible stories from the New Testament, so the Old Testament release and the New Testament release. Again, I don't know if I actually need these. I might already have these at home in like a different set. One thing History Channel is known for doing is re-releasing documentaries over and over and over again in different sets. So I know I have some Bible sets at home, so I might actually already have these, just not these exact ones. But also with the yellow tag, also only $1.50. So I'm guessing for the price of one DVD, I'm gonna pick up 2 DVDs now. And with that, we are done here at this store because it's crowded and noisy and we're getting hungry. One more store and then food. Yeah, let's get out of here. All right, so last stop of the day. We're here at a place I don't usually come to very often anymore, which is kind of a shame. I used to come out here all the time. I should probably start coming out here more often. We're at the Lower Providence Community Library, which I usually find good stuff, and I found Criterion's in here before. I have found some pretty amazing deals inside this library on movies before. So hopefully today I'll find some more, and maybe Shawn will actually find a book. Maybe, possibly. We'll see. I'm gonna say though, at very least, we're gonna find a book for Shawn. And I'm thinking I completely jinxed us when we walked in here because we're not finding much of anything. The books were a complete bust for Shawn. No chapter books he wanted to pick up, and I just went through all of the DVDs, Blu-rays, and CDs over here, all at $1 a piece, and there was nothing I needed. This is all they have, but still, they could have had something good in here, but I just don't see anything I wanted to pick up. The only thing of real interest I did see was this, As Time Goes By, the complete original series. This is really awesome. Wanted to grab this for me, would have grabbed this for the store, but I checked the discs and they were not in very good condition, so ended up having to pass on this. They may have sold this to me for $1. That would have been amazing, but again, in that condition, I'm gonna have to pass, and there's nothing else I want here. No books for Shawn. It's a complete bust here, unfortunately. So with that, I'm thinking it's time to go get some lunch, right? Yeah, it's definitely, it's lunchtime now. All right, guys, so with that, we are done for today. Not a great way to end things. I mean, it was a slim pickings kind of day. Not every day can be a grand adventure where you come home with huge hauls of stuff. Some days you find just a couple of things and some and a pack of Pokemon cards. Some days, we should get that put on a shirt. Some days, you just find a pack of Pokemon cards. That was it for Shawn today, and just a couple of like 3 DVDs for me and the figures. That was about it. So anyway, guys, like I said, slim pickings today all around, but it was still a fun day of hunting. We found some interesting stuff for some good deals. I'm happy we found some interesting things, but again, with that, we are done. We're gonna go get some lunch now because we are starving. So as always, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check down below for links to Patreon. If you guys do become a patron, I will send you a postcard every single month from the road. Also check down below for a link to Spreadshirt where you can grab yourself retro rest stop t-shirts. Proceeds, both from Spreadshirt and from Patreon, do go to help supporting the show, keeping the show going, bringing us out to interesting places like libraries and Goodwills and other thrift stores to hopefully find some better deals next time. But all right, guys, again, that is it. So as always, like I said, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you do hit that subscribe button or you are subscribed, then I will see you in tomorrow's video. And what should today's hashtag be? If you watch this video all the way to the very end,
the hashtag should be, I didn't find any books.
That's a lot. You make your hashtags so long. All right, hashtag all. How would you even spell all? How do you spell all?
A-W.
A to all? We did, what was it?
Aw, we didn't find any books.
All, okay, if anybody does that, I'm gonna be proud of you. All, we didn't find any books is what the hashtag has to be. All being spelled A-W. Wow, that's a long hashtag. All right, guys, so like I said, that's it. Thanks for watching. Like I said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, then I will see you in tomorrow's video. All right, bye.